To collect air samples using spore traps, you will need air sampling cassettes, a calibrated air pump, a stand, timer, and sterile gloves. The two spore traps that we will discuss are the Allergenco-D and the Micro 5 air sampling cassette. Each of these cassettes require different collection methods. To use the Allergenco-D, be sure to set your pump to 15 liters for 5 to 10 minutes. If you use a Micro 5, be sure to set your pump to 5 liters for 5 minutes. Now let's collect an air sample using the Allergenco-D. Start out by setting up your stand. Apply your gloves and insert your pump's tube through the hole on the stand. Without disposing or ripping any of your labels, remove both the top and bottom label and carefully attach it to each side of your cassette. You will then attach the hose to the bottom end. You will then simply turn on your pump, make sure that it's set to 15 liters, and start your timer for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if we were collecting our air sample with a Micro 5, we would set the pump to 5 liters and let our timer run for only 5 minutes. Once the timer stops, turn off your pump, detach the tube, and place both labels back on the top and bottom end of your cassette. Be sure to mark it with a sample ID of your choice. For this situation, we are going to mark our ID as K for kitchen. To compare the indoor to the outdoor air, be sure to collect an outdoor sample on a separate sampling cassette and mark it with its own ID. Now it's time to fill out the chain of custody form. Start out by filling out all of the contact information at the top of the page. You will then write out your personal project name, number, and date you collected your sample. Now, write out your sample ID, description, sample code, total volume collected, and any additional comments for each sample. On the right side of the page, be sure to check off the box labeled Mold Scan and sign your name, date, and time at the bottom of the page where it says Relinquish By. In the end, your form should look like this. Place your chain of custody form and both your cassettes into a sealed plastic bag. Now your sample is ready for testing. To learn more, visit us at assuredbio.com.